602 Booster back at it with another moto vlog for you. A beautiful sunny day. Enjoying this brisky weather we got. I mean, it's like what, 50 degrees, 60 degrees out here between there. It feels good out here. I mean, it's starting to warm up. It's March, pretty much the end of March. And you know what that means. Now that it's the end of March, MotoGP is back on. I don't know if you guys watch it, but you guys should watch MotoGP. I mean, I watch MotoGP like I would watch basketball. It's really that interesting of a sport. You get into it. Especially if you're a Rossi fan like everybody is. Or if you're down with Marquez. Yeah, you need to check out MotoGP. Go ahead and get that. Speaking of which, speaking of MotoGP, speaking of the weather starting to warm back up again, track days are starting to open up. What's going on up here? Yeah, it got trying to merge. Track days are starting to open back up, and you know what that means. That means it's time for people to start getting into track days. And I don't know why people don't get into them more. What's up, bro? I don't know why people don't get into track days more. I mean, they're just, so much good comes out of it. I know a lot of people have the fear of going to a track because they're expecting to crash. They're expecting to, you know, go at these excessive speeds and such like that. I'm not lying, you're gonna go fast. I mean, that's the nature of it. You're gonna go fast on the track, that's true. If you had a sport bike, if you had a cruiser, an adventure bike, whatever rider that you are, everybody hears a track day and they think about something like this.
This was the, oh dear, oh my God. Wow.
Down low, so it's going to be quite a high speed crash.
Oh,
my
Sam
God,
Rose, that is coming out of turn 9, Nick, I think.
I'm pretty certain it.
Juan Mir to close in. Oh, Mir's down! Oh, and so is Matt Trey. They're all down.
There's oil down.
Something must be down on circuit. What's going on here? Absolute carnage. Absolute carnage here. Down at turn number 6, and red flags will be out.
And I can completely understand that. There is a possibility that you can crash, you can go down. But again, what you're looking at are guys that are pushing themselves to their limit and beyond. And they're doing it because they have a job. That's their job, is to do it. So a lot of people see track days and they think, okay, I'm gonna go out here and crash. I'm gonna take my pretty bike out to the track and I'm gonna go down on it. And to me, it's not worth it. I'd rather just ride on the streets. That's cool and all, but I gotta tell you, there's benefits to going to the track that will help you out here on these streets. And that's what I want to talk to you guys about for a minute. What benefits can you get from going to a track day, even if you go to just one track day? I don't know, the first thing that I got from it is being able to be more in control of your bike. It's true, you can only do so much on the streets legally. Legally, you can only go up to maybe 45 miles an hour on a road like this. You know, the streets. So you're only limited to maybe first, maybe second gear, depending on what bike you got, you know, maybe third if you don't feel like hearing the engine whine so much. But really, that's all you're limited to. You really can't explore it. And even on the freeways, you can only do so much. I mean, for the most part, you're going to go straight on a highway. That's really what the highway is for, is to get somebody from one place to the next place as quickly as possible. And typically, you're going to go straight. So yeah, you can open it up a little bit on the freeway, but again, you're breaking the legal speeds. You're going, I mean, legal speeds on most freeways, what, 65 to maybe 85 if you're out in the middle of nowhere. That's about it. This bike can go up to 180 per the speedo. Where can you go test this? You can't go test this on the freeway. You can't test it here on the streets, or at least you can, but it's not advisable. You know what's going to happen. You got cars all around you, people that don't see you. It's, you know, the worst place to try and test your limit is on the street. That's why I say go to the track. That's the best place for you to be able to learn how to control your bike at whatever speed that you're going. Whether you're going in a straight line or whether you're cornering, it's the best place for you to learn how to control your motorcycle. And you could bring some of that track knowledge to the street. Being in a controlled environment is so much better. It's better because you have other people that are around you that are like-minded. They're trying to get better. They're trying to improve their skills. At least they should be anyway. I mean, if you out here racing your peeps on the street, if you out here racing on the street with, people in your crew or whatever, they're just trying to win. They're just trying to get ahead of you. They're trying to beat you to the next line. They're trying to beat you to the next stoplight, whatever it is. I mean, that's not learning anything. You just out here having fun. You're not really learning. But when you go to a track, you have an opportunity to be around people that are going to want to learn, that are trying to improve. That's why they pay money. That's why it costs money to go to a track day, because people who really are wanting to learn are going to invest. They're going to invest their time. They're going to invest their money to go pay for the track day. They're going to invest the time out of their day, Saturday, Sunday, whatever, to go and do it. That's where you find serious riders out there that are going to try to learn how to control their bike better and how to corner. So the environment is much more conducive to you learning how to ride your bike. You're not just out here on the streets, you see some dude on the CBR, he wants to, race you, start revving up his bike. That's not how you learn how to ride fast. I mean, that's just you riding fast. You're not learning anything. Don't let that fear keep you down, because that same fear that's going to bleed over into your riding on the street. That fear that you have of taking a turn, the fear that you have of low speed maneuvering, all that stuff, you can learn at the track. All kind of situations you could be in. You just control your bike so much better. You just can't do that on the streets. I mean, look at these roads. Look how many tar snakes are in this road right here. I mean, imagine slipping on one of those. The road conditions are perfect. The roads are nice and clean out there for you on the track. You don't have to worry about some roadkill out there you can slide on. You don't have to worry about gravel. You don't have any blind turns. I mean, it's just so much that you can experience from being at a track. So if you don't know where your closest track day is, I would suggest you go find out. And don't worry about what kind of bike that you have, thinking that your bike can't do it. Any bike can go out there, whether you be on a sport bike, on a standard bike, naked bike. I've even seen some sumos go out to the track, and you see that too. You've seen other videos where they've got supermotos out at the track. You know what I'm saying? You can learn. I've seen gold wings go to the track. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on. It's an excuse at this point if you have the ability to go, but you're not making the time out to improve your riding skills. That's the best place where you can go to improve it, outside of going to like a rider safety course. I mean, most people think that they can learn all that they need to learn out here on the streets. Nah, man, you're not gonna do it. Not the right way. And if you do learn it, you're probably gonna learn the hard way, because you end up going down, you end up crashing into somebody, taking a turn too hot, whatever the case is. There's just too many problems with riding on the street and trying to learn how to control your bike on the street that it defeats the purpose. That's why I'm telling people, go to the track, do it. Don't be afraid to do it. I took this big fatty out here, out to the track. I had a blast. I want to do it again this year. So that's why I'm letting you guys know the season is starting. It's going to be April soon. These track days are going to start opening up for the spring and summer. So definitely take advantage of it. I definitely have to do it, because I got to do it now, because by the time July, August hits, it's so hot that I don't want to be in a tracksuit out there trying to sweat on this bike. It's not worth it. So I'm telling you, get out there if you can and make the best of it. Don't worry about the gear if you don't have it. Most tracks let you rent gear. So don't worry about not having any gear. You just gotta go and do your research. Find out what's local in your area and take advantage of it. And the nice thing about going to the track is that you have instructors there that are designed to help you get better. Those instructors are supposed to show you how to position yourself on the bike, whether it be at a track, whether it be on the street, whether it be anywhere that you're gonna go. Those instructors are there to make sure that you know exactly what you need to do, so that way you could be in a better situation when you're riding. So again, it's all tailored to you. It's all tailored to you, so just take advantage of that opportunity. The spaces are limited. They can only handle a few riders at a time, so you gotta make sure you sign up quick if you haven't already. Go do it. It's totally worth it to take a track day. Even if you just do it one time, take the track day. You don't have a bike that you feel that can go to the track? More than likely they've got bikes you can rent out there. So again, really, save up your money, make some time, and go out there to the track and enjoy it. Don't worry about how old or young you are. I saw a dude out at the track, I swear he was my granddaddy's age. He was like 75 or something like that. He was on an old Gixxer 1100, like an old early 90s Gixxer 1100. Now don't get me wrong, he wasn't passing dudes like Rossi and Marquez and Chuck, but he definitely was getting that knee down, and he was having fun. And he was still learning. If you can find an 80-year-old dude on the track right now that's still riding and he's out there still learning something, you bet you can learn something for sure. So go do it, man. Don't let anything stop you if that's what you want to do. If you want to improve your riding skills, don't do it on the street. Have fun on the street, but if you seriously want to learn on the track and apply what you've learned on the streets. 602 out.